Aries, how are you? Happy Aries season. We have a full moon coming up on the 13th in your sister sign of Libra. So I wanted to check in with you guys. Also, hi, hello, and welcome. Welcome to my channel. Those of you who are new here, hi, hello. My name is Victoria from VXPRADA. So today we're going to be looking at the overall energy surrounding Aries this month of April. I'm sorry I didn't do all the signs last month. My life has been crazy, but like I'm here now. I am taking a hiatus on personal readings. But shout out to my Patreon team for holding me down. I'm still going to be posting on Patreon. I'm still posting on YouTube. So I posted your next 7-day reading over on Patreon. Go ahead and watch that. The link is below. But yeah, you guys can expect all your April readings to come out while I can post them. And yeah, you guys, make sure to turn on your bell post notifications so you don't miss a reading. But I wanted to check in with you guys. I wanted to see how you guys are doing. So let's get started. I'm going to start off with just some quick messages. What do we have for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? Look at this card. It's literally karmic relationship, and I was just speaking about this over on Patreon. This Venus retrograde in your sign of Aries, okay, along with Mercury retrograde and also, of course, eclipse season, okay, solar eclipse in Aries that already took place, okay. A lot of karmic energy. I feel so there's a lot of karmic lessons that were learned, a lot of things resurfaced, our emotions were all over the place. So I understand, Aries, if you were feeling a bit more emotional than usual or than you may have wanted to feel, but I am hearing the word repair. Intuitively, I'm hearing repair. So it feels like there's certain karmic debts that are now cleared. There's certain relationships that have experienced some kind of repair. So things are being restored. I feel as though your relationship to yourself is being restored. But it says here, triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving you. So some of us are walking away from certain connections, friendships, situations, jobs, okay, that no longer align. We have a closer desire here, a more clear idea of what is truly aligned with our sense of worth and our identity and what it is that we want to achieve for ourselves. So I'm not surprised that karmic relationship showed up just now. Let's see what else we have for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Okay, we have Girl with the Snake, Empath, and Narcissist Paradigm. So there could have been a situation here that left you feeling used, okay? So there could be something here where you're noticing possibly in April, okay, that someone may have been taking your kindness for granted. I feel so you've been letting someone kind of just do their thing. Maybe you're giving them a little side eye, but you're not really intervening as much. You're not giving them that full-on Aries energy. I feel so something may come out that may cause you to speak up about this, to stand up for yourself, to stop taking, you know, this BS from this person. But yes, there's emphasis here on boundaries and also enabling. And so I feel so you're gonna stop enabling someone in some way, shape, or form. I just see you standing your ground, okay? With love, we can do this in a respectful way. Don't get too carried away, Aries. I do need to mention that because, well, it's you. Now, we do have the Passion card. It says instant chemistry, like each other equally, having fun. So I do feel so the energy around you is going to pick up. I'm seeing, obviously, chemistry. I'm seeing this intense connection with this person. It could be a new person for many, but for others also it could be an already existing connection. It does feel love related, but for some I'm feeling as though it could be a friendship that we just really get along with this person and we're just obsessed, okay? We have the photograph card, so I feel as though some of you could be looking at past memories. Someone could be sending pictures that the two of you took together. Someone could also be stalking your Instagram. I also want to say I feel like some of you are reconnecting with a passion that you have when it comes to photography, either taking pictures or being on the other side of the lens. Some of you model maybe, so there's something here about you reconnecting with a certain hobby, something you used to love doing. But yes, it says looking at your photos, so some of you could have a secret admirer, nostalgia, make new memories, missing you. Okay, so someone could be missing you, but yeah, I'm getting emphasis here on we are cutting ties with the past. For some, we're cutting ties with this feminine, okay, this girl, right? And we are focused on making, you know, creating new memories, moving on and moving forward. So I love this. I think it's just this like refreshing energy that you deserve to embrace. You are the go-getter of the zodiac. You are the very first sign of the astrological like wheel or whatever. I just think it's good that you're getting your groove back. I really do. I feel so that's kind of what April has in store for you. I feel so that's what Aries season is here to remind you. It's here to remind you of who the F you are and what you're able to do for yourself. So let's just look at everything taking place. I'm guided to just pull one spread for career, life, love, all that good stuff. First and foremost, we have the Seven of Cups, and I love that. I feel as though this came up in the Patreon reading. I'm not sure, in the next 7 day. Patreon members, you can correct me if I'm wrong down below. But yes, you have the Seven of Cups. This is my wish fulfillment card. This is my card for imagination, creativity. So a lot of you, I wouldn't be surprised if you're like tapping into your more creative side. Some of you may be kind of changing your style. Maybe you are thinking about changing your hair, changing your appearance, just being a lot more creative. I'm also seeing for many of you redecorating your home, okay? Decor, I'm hearing home decor. So this Aries season is for dreaming big. This April season, this April is for dreaming big and achieving your dreams. Now we do have the Three of Pentacles, which reminds us to lean on our resources. This reminds us that, okay, maybe we could do it all on our own. I don't know. But the way the universe and the world is set up is about kind of like helping one another create certain things. You know what I'm saying? So basically, there could be a project here that requires 3 people, okay? Maybe you are hiring these people. Maybe you are working alongside these people. This is also emphasis here on a small business, a small group, okay? It could be people that you are training with, okay? So there's something here that you're learning. Maybe some of you are enrolling in a course, in a class, all right? But lean on your resources. Get a second opinion. Maybe some of you, it's financial advisor. Maybe some of you, it's a realtor. But there's something here about maybe hiring a professional. I'm hearing that specifically. I'm being shown intuitively the word professional. So certain things are made possible, but you may be limited in your knowledge. And so it is totally okay and acceptable and actually encouraged to ask for and accept support from others. And for some, maybe the support from others is family members, loved ones, people that we trust, okay? But yes, there's something here about a small business, a small group of 3 people, okay? Emphasis here on our interests as well, our niche interests. Okay, let's see what else we have for Aries, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of April. Maybe you keep your circle small. Okay, we have the Seven of Swords reversed. Okay, so something comes to light in terms of maybe someone that lied, right? Karmic relationship. I feel so it's going to be obvious to you if it's not already by the end of April, sorry, who this person may be, okay? I am getting air sign energy here with the Five of Swords and the Seven of Swords. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, that could be the sign involved here. But yes, a lot of you have been debating. So something is not adding up, okay? If it's not a person that you're just not sure if you should trust them or not, it could be an opportunity. Some of you, there's something here that you may have started maybe 3 months ago. I'm also hearing Capricorn, so maybe something you started in Capricorn season, so early January, end of December. There's something that we may have started during that time that we're now thinking over, we're now debating, should I continue? Should I end it? I'm not sure, okay? I'm really getting this energy here of us feeling conflicted. We have the King of Pentacles, okay, and then we have the Knight of Cups. It could be a romantic situation. Wow, with the Judgment card. There's karmic energy here. There's a karmic connection here for sure. Okay, so I'm going to be honest, Aries. I am picking up on specifically a romantic connection, okay, with an earth sign. So Taurus specifically, Capricorn specifically, but also could be Virgo, okay? So I'm especially picking up on like Capricorn, Taurus energy. But I did mention Capricorn earlier. So yeah, obviously Capricorn is like the top here that I'm feeling. But yeah, it feels as though there's this karmic relationship with this person. Certain lessons were meant to be learned from this connection. There's emphasis here on the number 4 here with the Four of Wands. And so I don't know if you've known this person for like 4 months or 4 years, but there's a lot of intentional energy surrounding the two of you meeting. Now, I don't know if this is the person that you are you're getting shady energy from. I don't know if they are the Seven of Swords, because I did mention maybe that was another person, like air sign energy. I'm hearing strategy. Okay, so, okay, are you guys conflicted between 2 people? What's going on here? Is the Two of Swords 2 people for Aries? Yeah, for some, yes. Is this 2 people for Aries, please? Is this 2 people for Aries, please? Unknown card. That's funny. Ace of Swords. Okay, for some Aries, you're conflicted between 2 people. And again, we have the Queen of Swords coming up. We have air sign energy, air sign at the bottom. Okay, so Listen, Aries, this is a general reading, but I'm picking up on different timelines and storylines. Some of you are not sure between two people. I do feel so there's this more recent connection that came through that they seem maybe like a safer bet. They seem genuine. They seem kind. They've expressed interest towards you, or they are about to very soon. Okay, I do feel as though there's a love connection here. I do feel as though someone's being flirtatious towards us. I don't know if you have a secret crush, but like if you have a secret crush on them or if they are crushing on you, but regardless, okay, there's a decision here to be made, and I would just say to go with your gut feeling, because there's this karmic energy here that's calling for us to reflect on certain patterns, specifically when it comes to our upbringing. Are there certain patterns when it comes to our career situation, our living situation, our friendships, our romantic lives? Are there certain patterns that keep replaying? Okay, because I feel as though right now it's really a deciding time for us to recognize, do we want to continue the same cycle over and over again, or do we want to break free? And I feel so some of you are presented with a choice, a decision. There's something here that you're unable to make up your mind about. And it's interesting that this card is coming up, this Libra energy is coming up, because your sister sign is Libra, and it's not like you, Aries, to be indecisive like this. Technically, you are the go-getter of the zodiac. You don't think twice before taking action. Like, no one out of all the 12 signs takes action the way Aries does. And so I feel like this full moon in Libra on the 13th is going to hopefully serve as some kind of awakening in terms of which path is worth you pursuing. But I do get that this is likely pertaining to a love connection, but if it's not a love connection, it's anything that speaks to your passions. Okay, I'm getting something here about wedding, and wedding may be relevant. I don't know if you're engaged or you're getting towards an engagement, or you're invited to a wedding, but that's also mentioned. There's a wedding, something about April and a wedding. There could be an anniversary, a birthday coming up. Of course, it could be your birthday because it's Aries season, but yes, the Four of Wands for me personally is events and also planning for something. It's a celebration, it's fun, it's passion, it's romance, it's date nights, and it's my sign for April, so something significant about April, and it could be, of course, your birthday. But yeah, there could be some kind of anniversary. So let's say like your 3-year anniversary at your job is coming up. You're wondering, should I continue this for another 3 years? There's a decision to be made. I'm gonna pull some of these cards. What do we have for Aries, please, Spirit? Can we get more insight on this Two of Swords, please, Spirit? We have thoughts, we have toils and labor. Yeah, for some, it's about your living situation. You're not feeling satisfied financially. Something has to change in terms of your spending habits or how much money you're making. This is what you're thinking over. You're heavily debating when it comes to your career, your public image, your persona, and the money that you make. You're also debating whether or not something is worth the time and energy that you've been pouring into. It could be a relationship, some kind of investment. We have privileged lady and we have gift. I'm hearing you can't buy my love. That's what I have for you, Aries. Okay, let's get some love advice. Sorry that this took a turn in terms of love, but it doesn't only have to be, love. Okay, whatever. Let's see what we have for Aries. What love advice do we have for Aries, please, Spirit, for April? What love advice do we have for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? We have unrequited love. Okay, so please trust the first person that comes to mind when you're reading this. We don't have to, I don't chase, I attract. We don't have to force a certain outcome here, okay? And be honest. Maybe you're the one that's holding back your true feelings on a connection. Is there enough chemistry, enough, attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship or this connection going, okay? Be honest with yourself, Aries. Exactly, the engagement card. So I'm hoping that you're not about to be engaged to someone that you don't even like that. Okay? But there's emphasis here on engagement. And engagement doesn't have to mean that every single Aries watching is getting engaged in April, but it does speak to your love life ascending, okay? You're getting deeper in this connection. If you're single right now, there is possibly a long-term, serious, committed relationship coming through very soon. It may lead to an engagement. It may lead to something long-lasting, moving in together, getting pets together, things like that. But your love life is ascending. So it's time for us to be real and be honest and just be dead ass. Like, is this something we're trying to continue? Okay. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart and open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all, which is love. And this is another reminder of self-love. We just had Venus retrograde in your sign of Aries. I think it's still going on, actually, Venus retrograde. But again, the emphasis here is self-love, being true to yourself and making sure that you are respecting and honoring who you are, okay? Because we can't spend too much time in this energy. You have more control over your life than you realize. And speaking of control, in the same breath, you're being reminded to allow your love life, allow this situation to unfold naturally, okay? So don't be such a know-it-all and don't be trying to dictate the outcome. Let things play out, let people reveal their true selves and then move accordingly. But the key here is to actually move accordingly instead of staying stuck in this limbo and just kind of like, yeah, because for some, it's kind of like you want to be open. There could be something about an open relationship with the Three of Pentacles. You want to be more open, more carefree, or your person does. I don't know if someone has been non-committal. I'm not sure what the situation is, but just make sure you're honoring your own self and what you want for yourself, and make sure that the people you're dating are also on the same page, all right? Anyways, that's all I have for you, Aries. Thank you so much. I will film more April readings tomorrow. But in the meantime, go ahead and check me out on Patreon. Link description box below. I have your exclusive 7-day reading posted. And you don't want to miss the other exclusives I have on Patreon. You really don't, okay? Bye.